So, blood sugar monitoring, and we all doctors always stress upon controlling sugars really well during pregnancy because it is associated with a lot of untoward outcomes, so to speak, both in the mother as well as the child. Especially when the child is concerned, you may have an overweight baby being delivered, a premature delivery, an increased risk of operative delivery, which means increased rates of cesarean sections also. Some malformations may also occur, and of course, chances of stillbirth happen, or even low sugar or neonatal hypoglycemia once the baby is born. As far as the mother is concerned, besides going through an operative delivery and having a difficult delivery also, the mother in the future is at a higher risk of type 2 diabetes itself, cardiovascular disease, as well as even hypertension during pregnancy, and overweight, of course. So for all these different reasons, we always recommend very good control of blood sugars during pregnancy. Blood sugar monitoring is one of the key aspects of treating gestational diabetes as well. Not just understanding or diagnosing, but also treating. The more you test your sugars during pregnancy, the more chances are that you will bring them under good control. Definitely, the use of glucometer, it's almost a device that the woman should carry everywhere she goes throughout the pregnancy, because once you have gestational diabetes, one of the key things that we ask them is to monitor sugars at different times of the day, whether it's fasting or whether it's 2 hours post breakfast, post lunch, or post dinner. We want them to monitor the sugars really well and keep track of it and share them with us so that we can also suggest either physical activity changes or dietary changes, or even patient is on insulin or medications, then we can adjust those doses as well. So blood sugar monitoring is one of the cornerstones of treating gestational diabetes, and I cannot emphasize more how these connected glucometers or glucose meters are very, very helpful. Any advance in technology that can be used for a pregnant woman is definitely welcome. Gestational diabetes, like they say that it takes a village to raise a child, it's literally like that. So, when we have the technological advances that can help us connect not just with our doctor, but also with a nutritionist, with an educator, with the patient herself, and another nurse maybe, why do we need to do it alone? So, in fact, definitely pregnancy is a high stress period where one is dealing with so many different aspects, physically, emotionally, and in every other way. So, no one should have to take care of this alone. So, I am definitely a firm believer that, not only with you can even have your OB-GYN in the team itself, even though they are probably the busiest and they are the primary care physicians for the pregnant person. But definitely having a collaborative and a comprehensive team to look after you is something that's definitely endorsable. Another thing is that with advances so many, again, we need to learn to leverage as to how we can make our lives only easier, simpler, well planned, because that's another thing. Even though we have so much multitasking to do throughout pregnancy, I think a well planned pregnancy can really be have a good outcome, because you're planning your meals well, you've incorporated your physical activity in it, your doctors are aware of your sugar readings, your OB-GYN is well versed with the progress of yourself and the baby. So everybody is on the same page and there are no gaps in your treatment. So today, when we have the technology, I would only say go ahead and use it. We know that when we are pregnant, we'll do anything so that the outcome is good. We'll eat as the doctor says, we will not put on that much more weight, we will walk, we will do everything because the outcome is good and we want that precious baby in our arms. However, many of us also think that gestational diabetes goes away with delivery, and once we deliver, then we can eat whatever comes our way and we are free for life. Well, that's not true at all. So let's understand that pregnancy is a high stress period, and anything that happens in pregnancy, especially gestational diabetes, comes with its own risk of metabolic disorders in the near future in the woman's life. So let's get that. In the Western population, it's been seen that once somebody has GDM or gestational diabetes, the risk for type 2 diabetes and other metabolic disorders increases sevenfolds. However, this risk is even more magnified in the Indian population. We are South Asians, and by ethnicity itself, we are at a high risk, and hence our risk is almost 10 to 11 times higher to develop type 2 diabetes 3 to 6 years post delivery once you've had GDM. So let's not underestimate or undermine that risk for diabetes. These are young women in the reproductive age group. When they have gestational diabetes, it's the mother of all non-communicable diseases in the future. So not only type 2 diabetes, but obesity, overweight, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. These are just some of the things that I'm mentioning here or that are in increased risk once you have gestational diabetes. So management post delivery is extremely important. That's when the challenge actually begins, because like I said in the beginning, during pregnancy one follows everything that is given to follow, but it's post delivery that we tend to slip. So that's the duration where we really need to watch our weight. We need to watch what we are eating. We need to ramp up our exercise. We need to lose weight, and we need to monitor very, very regularly. So Defeat Diabetes campaign by RSSDI is an extremely ambitious campaign simply to increase the awareness of blood sugar testing, which we often tend to neglect. The COVID pandemic has really underscored the importance of blood sugar testing, tracking, as well as treating in case the sugars are higher than expected.